2024 is right around the corner, so in today's video we're going to do all the things we need to do to prepare and get ourselves in the right mindset for the new year. If this is a bit like how you want your life to look like at the end of next year, make sure to keep watching this video. Hello you guys, I have not filmed like me getting ready in so long. I'm a person who loves the new year and loves resetting, loves setting goals. For a lot of people that can be a lot more stressful than exciting. So I just wanted to talk about it a little bit while I'm getting ready. 2023 has been a great year for me. Maybe for you, like this year was really bad, or you went through something really scary and then because of that you ended up not accomplishing all your goals. You don't feel like you are where you wish you were at the end of this year. But for people who are in those situations, like at the end of the day, a year is literally just a sum of time. Like January is just another day, 2024 is just another day. I think like 97% of people drop their good habits by February 1st for the new year, which is actually insane. So at least you know you're not struggling alone. Basically everybody else is going through the same thing. I just think that as much as I love watching 2024 videos and resetting and getting my life together, making all these new goals, we can't always rely on like motivation to just get your life together, because it's not gonna last for long. You really need to build yourself upon discipline, which is something I've been telling myself for a while, because I love to like have those tiny little spurts of motivation at like 12 a.m. and then decide to change my entire life, and then I'll wake up the next day tired and nothing will happen. Once you realize that that motivation isn't really going to carry you anywhere, I feel like once you start getting to like actually changing your life and not being so hard on yourself too, because even though you may have reached the end of the year and you're nowhere close to your goals, you're still a different person than you were before. And if you like to journal, that's like really great to kind of look back on and see who you were in January, what habits you lost, what habits you gained, and not comparing yourself to other people. The only person you should compare yourself to is yourself. Even sometimes that's like not realistic. Obviously your body and your mind and your life is always changing. I guess take that with a grain of salt. I'm really excited for 2024 for myself. I feel like 2023 was a bit difficult, but in other aspects it changed a lot. For one, I grew like social media. I had like I think 1,000 followers on TikTok at the beginning of the year, and now we're reaching 20,000, which is insane. And that's just like so great to look back on and so amazing to think about like how far I've come. And I'm just like grateful for all that. I really did want to start like going to the gym more often, and that did not happen. I think I went to the gym 3 times this entire year and that was it. I want to start going at least once a week, and even though I'm disappointed, like I'm not beating myself up over it, and I'm definitely not leaving it for next year. I'm starting small in December. This whole video is really just about setting a clean slate for yourself for the new year. I know the video is called Getting My Life Together, but like really nobody's life is ever always completely together. Like, you know, on YouTube I do not grow a lot. It's obviously relative. Like if you've been on YouTube for years and you're at 1,000 subscribers, then my growth is like a lot, but just kind of in what I wanted to get to and how much I wanted to grow, and also relative to how much I grew on TikTok, I didn't exactly reach my goals, but I'm still so glad because I learned a lot of skills. I had a lot of cool opportunities with like brands and stuff. So really there's just good to see in every single thing. But if there's one thing that I want to leave you guys with, is that you don't have to have your whole life figured out at the end of the year, at the beginning of next year, anywhere, in any time ever. I'm gonna finish my mascara in the mirror because every single time I film one of these like getting ready sort of like portions, I always like can't do my mascara. So I'll be back. We're back. I feel like this year I've gotten a lot better at like doing stuff, and even though I haven't necessarily accomplished like every single one of my goals, I've definitely accomplished a lot. I'm one of those people who will like plan obsessively for something that I want to do or something that I want to try, and then just sit in like thinking about it and obsessing over it but not actually doing anything about it. And I've definitely like, I'm not that type of person anymore, and that's something that I'm really proud of. So don't cheat yourself off if you haven't done like the quantitative, I don't know, things that you can count. If you haven't read 20 books like you wanted to this year, that's okay. But if you started getting into the routine of reading every day, even if it's just a couple pages, that's something to be proud of. I'm excited for 2024. I love the new year. If it counts as a holiday, it'd probably be like my top 3. I know that's a little bit weird, but I had an amazing morning, to be honest. I haven't worked out in the morning in so long. I haven't worked As of right now, like I haven't worked out since the second week of September, which is insane. Actually, I worked out last week once, but that was the first time since September. Yeah, like I'm hadn't been on that grind. When I was younger, like a couple years ago, I would wake up every single day at 5:30 and work out from 6 to like 6:45. That's what I mean when I say like only compare yourself with yourself, because obviously that's a version of me that was doing amazing in that area, but she wasn't doing too great in other things. Like, you know, I honestly feel best when I know that I'm respecting myself and that I'm doing things that are good for myself, and I'm sure you guys will feel the same. Give yourself one day. You don't have to do it for the rest of your life. You don't have to do it for the entire month. Give yourself one day to be like the perfect you. Do all your habits that you want to do. Wake up at the time that you wish you woke up every day. Maybe at the end of the day you hated it. Maybe at the end of the day you loved it and you want to do it again. But I think sometimes we get caught up in like, oh, I should do this every single day, that if you fall off once, you just kind of give up and say like, oh, I can't do it anymore. Just do it for one day. Do it for one day and see what happens. Pray for me, guys, because I do not want to go to school. I'm always saying that. Maybe that should be my 2024 goal. Stop complaining about school. No. Today we're gonna be like journaling and doing my goals and my vision board. Usually I do this at the end of the year, like the very end of the year. And last year was in my 2023 reset. So like December 31st of 2022 was when I was doing all my goal setting. I kind of feel weird doing it now, but this year I'm gonna do it earlier because I want to start implementing habits that will help me to actually get to those goals next year. To be honest, like they won't last that long if I'm not built in like a better foundation. So I'm gonna use my 2 journals. I 100% recommend watching my last year reset, or technically it was this year reset because it was for 2023. I talk a lot about like the difference between goals and intentions, and I'll probably talk about that closer to the end of the year. But if you kind of want journaling prompts, I have a whole journaling guide. I'll put it up here that I made last year. I talk a lot about journaling because I love journaling. Probably won't use this one, and I'll just use this one to go over my goals, to go over my intentions and set new ones. I know that you guys will want to see a vision board in my 2024 reset, so I probably will make one online for my computer in this video, and then I'll make a physical one for the wall on my next video for this type of thing. But vision boards are literally my favorite thing ever. But right now I'm going to journal. The sun is setting in my room. It looks amazing. It looks so cozy, and so I'm just ready to journal and relax. I also just want to kind of remind you guys that if you didn't accomplish your goals, that's okay. If you don't even want what you were reaching for at the beginning of the year, that's also okay. Like sometimes your goals change. I really wanted to learn how to skateboard. I honestly do not have time for that anymore, and it's just not my top priority. Me not checking off learning how to skateboard is really not that big of a deal. It's okay for me to not want the same thing. So don't be too hard on yourself when looking back on your reflections. Maybe you did absolutely nothing, and if anything, just let that fuel you for the next year. You guys are special and you guys are amazing, and just because you had one bad month or half a year or an entire year doesn't mean that you're stuck like that forever. Wanted to compare my life to my vision board. Mine is literally like right here on my wall beside my bed, or across from my bed. So I see this a lot, even subconsciously, I feel like, and I just thought it'd be interesting to go through it with you guys and kind of talk about which things I feel I actually really did be able to accomplish. Does that make sense? I was able to Anyway, one of the things I have on here, this little sticker that says a new era of me. And I definitely feel like that kind of happened. I feel like I changed a lot, became a lot more bold, actually started posting. And that was literally something that I had been wanting to do for like a year or two before I started doing it. The next one is straight A student. I do have all A's. I got an A- in English, but like, do I really need to be mad about that 85 in a grade 10 class? Not really. I had some tests actually to get a lot of 100% in my math classes, which I'm so happy about. So I'm doing well in school. My grades are great. The next one is this little picture. I actually think I have 2 Sweet 16 pictures, and they most definitely did happen. A very specific thing that I wanted to have on my birthday was flower crowns, and I did have flower crowns, and they were adorable. It was just so cute. My Sweet 16 was everything I wanted and more. I can't thank my mom and my dad enough. It was just my exact dream. Literally, like, I think the best birthday I've ever had. The next thing, I had some photos of reading. I literally did not read this year, guys. I was reading a lot at the beginning of the year, like a lot, and then I just stopped. So I definitely want to get back into that in 2024. The next is a Papasan chair. I have it and I love it and I'm so happy I got it. Amazing. Amazing. I thank God for that. Even though it might be like a silly little thing. I'm just so happy about that chair and I was happy enough to put it in my vision board. Next is a photo of a camera. I did get a camera. I actually got the exact same camera, I think, as the photo here. I have the G7X Mark II and I'm very grateful. My parents also helped me to get that. They're just the best. I love them so much. With that, I had a plaque. I didn't actually think that I was gonna get 100,000 subscribers, but I just wanted to like motivate myself to continue growing. I think I did really good posting kind of the second half of the year. Like January was great. After that, I really fell off. Obviously, my growth shows that because I barely posted for a good third of the year, but I'm still happy with where I've gotten. I think that I did kind of achieve that idea of just wanting to move forward with YouTube and actually go for it. So I consider that a win. I had some cute outfits on here and I kind of just wanted to like, you know, wear some cute outfits, and I did. I kind of expanded my closet. I worked with some clothing companies for brand deals, which is really cool. I'm being able to kind of wear clothes that I actually like instead of clothes that I just have. I had this photo in the corner. It was actually from Fernanda Ramirez's Instagram. She's like probably my top 3 favorite YouTubers ever. And it was basically just a picture of her getting PR from Set Active. That was kind of just an indication that I wanted to start working with brands, and I've actually worked with quite a couple brands. It's been a really cool experience and I'm so grateful that I'm able to even have that. Just cool that brands want to work with me. I had a lot of pictures of food because I wanted to start cooking more and I wanted to bake food more. That didn't really happen. One thing that I think I've been good at is I don't feel terrible about myself when I don't accomplish everything. Growth isn't linear and it's not going to be as quick as you want it to be or the exact way that you want it to be. So kind of going on to that, I guess we can talk about some things that didn't happen, which is totally okay. I had a lot of pictures here with Bible studies. I had a picture actually from Yasmin Brigado. I think that's how you say her last name. She is also one of my favorite like people online. And I had a picture of her and her friend group, kind of just signifying a Christian friend group because I don't really actually know a lot of Christians. I don't really have Christian friends, and that's something that I really wanted to experience in 2023. And obviously it's something kind of out of my control because I've gone to youth groups, I've gone to Bible studies, and I just haven't clicked with people, and that's totally okay because maybe it's just not my time. Of course it's hard, like it's not great, but I know that everything's gonna be okay. I know that things are gonna work out. Things will work out for you too. Another thing I had on here was a cat. Guys, that didn't happen. I had some like workout and gym photos. First one was this like Apple Watch over here. I actually did start running. I did a lot of walking, especially in the spring and the end of last school year. The gym was here too. I went to the gym a solid 3 times. I still do workouts at home. I did not work out for like a solid 4 months, but it's okay. I have some pictures of a car or like driving. I have my G1. That was something I was really excited for this year, is being able to go on drives with my friends, and I've been driving with my friends and I find it so fun and exciting and just a cooler part of growing up, because growing up can be kind of scary sometimes. But hopefully I'll get my G2 during March break. I had some like little self-care pictures, and I think I did get better at taking time for myself that wasn't just sitting in bed and watching a movie, you know, actually being productive. I crocheted a whole shirt. I made a whole blanket. Those are more productive and like stimulating forms of self-care that I wanted to start doing in 2023, and I did that and I'm really happy about that. The last 2 things that I'll address on here that I can think of, I had some like yoga poses and stretches. Didn't do that either. I stretched. I started going to the chiropractor. I don't know, things were just hurting, and although I can't do this, I'm still working on it. The last thing is this little MacBook, because I wanted to buy a MacBook so I could edit videos better and just have like easier computer to work with. I do have a computer. I'm very grateful for my computer because my uncle is the reason that I have it. Though I don't have a MacBook, which is fine, I actually was able to buy my own iPhone, and really a lot of it is because of you guys. I definitely recommend like looking back on your vision board is super fun, and it's just a great way to kind of reflect and think about yourself and your life. Everything will happen in good time. I'm going to the gym. Maybe. To be honest, like, I feel like I've tried to go to the gym alone so many times and it just doesn't work out because I'm scared of going to the gym alone. I don't really know what to do in the gym. That's kind of it. Like, that's really the whole reason why. But today I decided, let's wake up, let's go. I'm intentionally going at literally like 8 o'clock in the morning because I don't really want there to be a lot of people there, or at least a lot of like teenagers. I'd rather look like a fool alone. Phone is all charged up. My camera's actually about to die. I'm gonna fill my water bottle and then we're gonna go. If I get there and it's too busy, I'm not gonna force myself to go. I'll probably just go on a long walk, like I'll find a forest and do my workout that way. I'm not gonna wait until 2024 to get back into the working out groove, and honestly, I don't even remember how to groove in workouts. Hi guys, I am back. The gym did not go as planned. I still went, I still like walked in, I actually logged in, tapped in, everything. I went to go stretch, and then a Zumba class started. And I did not know this, and I didn't really want to go into like the main gym part. I kind of just wanted to go into like the ballet room with all the dumbbells and stuff, and that's where the class was being held. So I was like, oh, what do I do now? And I looked into the other room, but there was a lot of people in there. So I left and I took a walk for like basically an hour. First order of duty is laundry.